America, welcome to sports. In layman's terms, I'm your guy, Willie SoSo, rolling dolo tonight. Ain't no telling where the rest of the squad is. Nonetheless, I'm beaming to you from my favorite watering hole, Snickers Pool and Pub in Livonia. You know how I do it. No coach speak, no media spin, just me today at the bar with the drinks, talking sports just like you. Let's get on into it. Over the past week, a couple of things have occurred. One, LeBron James opted into the last year of his NBA contract. That would be the lead, except for, well...
Back on SportsCenter with breaking news.
Sources tell me the U.S. District Attorney's Office is investigating Detroit Pistons guard Malik Beasley on allegations of gambling on NBA games and prop bets.
All right, America, y'all bear with me for a second here, because
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit.
Okay, America, I gotta get a couple things off my chest. Malik Beasley is under investigation for potential gambling violations. And to boot, as soon as those allegations came out, article upon article was done about his financial troubles and how he's just stiffing people and leaving people with the bill, getting sued for non-payment all over the place. I cannot lie, it looks bad.
Why you bringing up old shit?
I'm speaking directly to the fans. I need y'all to pipe down about automatically convicting this man. If you read the actual allegations, it sort of kind of seems like he had no knowledge of who may have been betting on his games. For context, the main allegation occurred when he played for the Milwaukee Bucks in 2023-2024, where a lot of people, as the article would say it, there was unusual betting on an under of a prop bet. Well, the problem with that is, if people were hammering the under, and in this case, it was the amount of rebounds that he would get in the game, and people hammered the under. Problem? He went over. That just sort of kind of signals to me that no, the man is not trying to make money that way. But when you add in the secondary article that came in about his financial troubles, of course, people are going to jump to these conclusions.
But wait, there's more.
The exact same thing that is currently happening to Malik Beasley happened last season to Terry Rozier. And last I checked, Terry Rozier is still in the league, still hasn't been charged with anything, and is still able to go ahead and help whatever team he is now on in trying to get to a championship.
He ain't lying.
However, note to Malik Beasley, get your financial house in order, man. Please don't have these people running out here talking about you this bad. Because it doesn't look good, bro. $30,000 to a dentist, $27,000 to a barber. How? I don't even know how. You made $60 million in your career. You should not have financial woes, especially not to a goddamn barber.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Like I said, had it not been for Malik Beasley ripping the headlines, main thing would have been LeBron James opting into the last year of his contract with the Lakers.
Money. Yeah.
He stands to get $52.6 million this year. And even that's not the real headline.
I've had my curiosity,
but now you have my attention.
Shortly after we find out that he opted in, we get the sound bites from his manager, Rich Paul, talking about how LeBron wants to play for a contender. He wants to get another ring. Problem with that, the Lakers ain't nowhere near being a contender for a ring, especially in the West, with all of the changes and shakeups that's going on, and with the trades and the free agencies and all. So that leaves me to wonder. Now that he's opted in, been signed on the dotted line, is LeBron about to ask for a trade? Keeping this in mind, every time he's moved, it was always free agency. But is this going to be the first time that LeBron asks for a trade? I don't think he is. And I honestly think that, contrary to popular belief, that man is simply about money. And there was no way in hell he was just going to leave 50 plus million on the table for the sake of the game. Hey, that man is money. Let him ride on off into the sunset. Let me circle back to story number one real quick. In lieu of the Malik Beasley allegations, the Pistons made a couple of moves. Now, do I know that these moves were made because all of these things came out about Malik Beasley? No, I don't know. But here's what happened. They signed Karis LeVert. They also signed Duncan Robinson. Karis LeVert came from Atlanta, I believe, where he was rather underwhelming. And Duncan Robinson came from Miami, where he's a hell of a three-point shooter, but he's not Malik Beasley. And I have to say I'm concerned because I don't think this makes us any better. At best, it's lateral movement. Oh, why? Let me also interject this point. We lost Tim Hardaway Jr. and Karis LeVert was probably his replacement. That's a downgrade. If we are about to lose Malik Beasley, in fact, we now have Duncan Robinson. That's a downgrade. On paper and in real time if you watch the game. We also lost Dennis Schroeder, but we are getting Jaden Ivey back, and perhaps that frees up some more time for Marcus Sasser. So we'll see how it goes. But all in all, at best, we're the same team that we were last season, which is not good because everybody else is moving up.
If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to be used as a tradition of Ricky Bobby.
So let's go over some of the movement that's happening in the league. We won't even do the Western Conference. Let's just do the Eastern Conference as it pertains to the Pistons. Miles Turner is now a Milwaukee Buck. Miles and Giannis. Giannis and Miles. That could be a problem for us. They don't have a backcourt yet, since they also waived Dame Lillard. But that's something that we need, and by we I mean the Detroit Pistons, we need to respond to that. Desmond Bane is now in Orlando. So you got Desmond Bane, Paolo Banchero, Mo Wagner, Jalen Suggs. We need to respond to that.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
I don't know how much this moves the needle, but Lonzo Ball is now a Cleveland Cavalier. I don't know how they're going to work that, but you got a lot of ball handling there with Spider Mitchell and Darius Garland and now Lonzo Ball. I'm curious to see how it's going to work, but nonetheless, Pistons need to respond to that.
Okay.
Although they lost Clint Capella to Houston, Atlanta gained Kristaps Porzingis, putting him and John Collins together. That's sort of kind of a scary thought, especially if Kristaps Porzingis can stay healthy. Either way, the Pistons need to respond to that.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
The Boston Celtics, although they lost Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday, they picked up Anthony Simons from Portland, which means their backcourt is now Derek White and Anthony Simons with Jaylen Brown at the small forward. You know that Jason Tatum is going to be out for this season coming up. But that's not that far of a fall off. Anthony Simons is nice. Once again, the Pistons need to respond to this. Trajan Langdon, get on your job. That's all I'm saying.
I like where your head's at, man.
Okay, let's shift gears.
Baseball.
In the midst of the NBA offseason, we are about to embark on the MLB All-Star break. Why do I even give a shit? Because normally I wouldn't about this? No. However, this season is a little different. We have 3 starters. 3, count them, and they all deserve it. 3 starters going to the All-Star game. Gleyber Torres is starting second baseman. Riley Green is the starting outfielder, and so is Javi Baez, the dude that all Detroit Tigers fans were shitting on all last season. Yeah, he's an all-star now. I'm happy for him. But it makes me think about something that has also been discussed recently, and that's talking about how the Tigers might have the best record in the league, but they're not the best team in the league. Well, the only other team that could probably compare to our record at current is the Los Angeles Dodgers. And guess what? They got the same 3 all-stars starting that we got. We got 3, they got 3. Oh, but wait, we'll probably also have the starting pitcher, that being Tarek Skubal. So, just one more time to the pundits. How are the Tigers not the best team in the league right now? Make it make sense for me. I need to know, because I'm sort of kind of tired of that narrative. Get over yourselves.
Got him!
Okay, no. You want to say we don't have superstars. No, we don't have a Shohei Ohtani. No, we don't have a Mookie Betts. Okay, we don't have a Clayton Kershaw. We have Tarek Skubal. We have Tarek Skubal. We have Riley Green. We have, at least for this season, Javi Baez. We have Gleyber Torres. And when you look at their numbers, they stack up just like these superstars that you're talking about. In many cases, they're even better than these superstars that you're talking about. So again, just one more time. How are we not the best team in the league?
I said what I said.
Anyway, America, this has been sports. In layman's terms, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this content. Let the world know we out here talking our shit. You can find us on YouTube at Sports in Layman's Terms. You can find us at Facebook, Sports in Layman's Terms. You can find us on Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called nowadays at Lay Terms Sports. Hell, if you really want to get in touch with us, email us at sportsinlaymansterms@gmail. Your guy Willie SoSo here signing off on behalf of the rest of the squad, and this is Sports in Layman's Terms.